Predicting the future, can we do it? Have you ever wished you could predict the future? What if I told you there's a way to get a glimpse of what might happen? It's not magic, it's math. We're about to explore a fascinating concept called expected value. It helps us understand the likely outcomes of events that involve chance. Imagine flipping a coin. You can't know for sure if it will land on heads or tails. But what if you flip it 100 times? Do you think you'll get heads every time? Probably not. Expected value helps us understand why. Think about rolling a die. Each face has a number. What if you roll it many times? Will one number appear more than others? Expected value helps us figure out the average outcome over many trials. It's like having a superpower. Expected value lets us make smarter choices when things are uncertain. Ready to unlock this superpower? Let's go! Expected value, or EV, is a fancy way of saying average outcome. It tells us what to expect on average if we repeat an action many times. It doesn't predict the exact result of a single event, but it gives us a good idea of the overall trend. Think of it like this. Imagine a jar filled with colorful marbles. Some marbles are red, some are blue, and some are green. If you pick a marble randomly, you don't know what color you'll get. But if you pick many marbles, you can start to see a pattern. Expected value is like knowing the ratio of colors in the jar. It helps you predict the likelihood of picking each color. The more times you pick a marble, the closer your results will be to the expected value. It's like having a secret code to decipher the language of chance. Expected value helps us make sense of random events and make better decisions in the face of uncertainty. Calculating expected value is easier than you think. It's like solving a simple puzzle. First, we need to identify all the possible outcomes of an event. Then, we assign a value to each outcome. This value can be positive or negative, depending on whether the outcome is good or bad. Next, we figure out the probability of each outcome. Probability is just a fancy word for chance. It tells us how likely it is that each outcome will occur. We express probability as a number between 0 and 1, where 0 means impossible and 1 means certain. Finally, we multiply the value of each outcome by its probability and add up the results. This gives us the expected value. It's like a magic formula that reveals the hidden potential of chance. For example, imagine playing a game where you flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you win $1. If it lands on tails, you lose $1. The expected value of this game is 0.5 times $1 plus 0.5 times negative $1 equals $0. This means that, on average, you're not expected to win or lose money in this game. Have you ever played a game where it felt like everyone had an equal chance of winning? That's the idea behind a fair game. In a fair game, no player has an advantage over the others. It's all about luck and skill. Mathematically speaking, a fair game is one where the expected value is 0. This means that over many rounds of the game, players would expect to neither win nor lose money on average. Of course, in any single round, someone wins and someone loses, but it all evens out over time. Think of it like playing rock, paper, scissors with a friend. Each option has an equal chance of winning, losing, or tying. Over many rounds, you'd expect to win about as many times as your friend. Fair games are important because they promote fairness and sportsmanship. They teach us that it's okay to win or lose as long as everyone has an equal chance. Section 5. Expected value in real life, from games to decisions. Expected value isn't just for games. It's a powerful tool that helps us make better decisions in all areas of life. From choosing the best route to school to deciding whether to buy insurance, expected value can guide us towards smarter choices. For example, imagine you're deciding whether to walk or bike to school. Biking is faster, but there's a chance you might get a flat tire. Walking is slower, but it's more reliable. To make the best decision, you can use expected value to weigh the pros and cons of each option. Let's say the value of getting to school on time is +10, the value of being late is -5, the probability of a flat tire is 0.1, or 10%, and the probability of no flat tire is 0.9, or 90%. The expected value of biking would be 0.9 times plus 10 plus 0.1 times minus 5 equals plus 8.5, while the expected value of walking would be 1 times plus 5 equals plus 5. Based on these calculations, biking has a higher expected value, even though there's a small risk of a flat tire. Section 6. Why expected value matters, making smart choices. Understanding expected value is like having a secret weapon in a world full of uncertainty. It helps us make smarter choices by considering both the potential rewards and risks of our actions. When we calculate expected value, we're essentially weighing the pros and cons of different options. This helps us make more informed decisions that are more likely to lead to favorable outcomes in the long run. Of course, expected value is just one factor to consider when making decisions. We also need to think about our personal values, goals, and risk tolerance. But by incorporating expected value into our decision-making process, we can increase our chances of success and minimize the negative impacts of chance. It's like having a compass that guides us towards better choices. Expected value helps us navigate the uncertain waters of life and make decisions that are in our best interests. Section 7. Exploring further more adventures in expected value. The world of expected value is full of fascinating applications and mind-bending puzzles. As you learn more about math and statistics, you'll encounter expected value in many different contexts. For example, investors use expected value to evaluate potential investments, insurance companies use it to calculate premiums, and game designers use it to create balanced and engaging games. You can even find examples of expected value in everyday life. For instance, when you decide whether to buy a lottery ticket, you're implicitly considering the expected value of your purchase. Spoiler alert. The expected value of most lotteries is negative, meaning you're more likely to lose money than win big. The more you explore expected value, the more you'll discover its hidden power and versatility. It's a concept that will continue to amaze and challenge you throughout your life. Section 8. Conclusion. Embracing the power of expected value. Congratulations! You've journeyed into the exciting world of expected value and unlocked a powerful tool for understanding chance and making smarter decisions. Remember, expected value is all about predicting the average outcome of an event over many trials. It's like having a crystal ball that gives us a glimpse into the future. By understanding expected value, we can make more informed choices in games, investments, and everyday life. So, the next time you're faced with a decision that involves chance, remember the power of expected value. It might just help you make the smarter choice.